Long after the curse had claimed many suitors, Amara wandered the village alone, her beauty now a cage, her heart heavy with sorrow. By day, she tended the riverbanks and gardens, but at night, beneath the silver glow of the moon, she wept quietly, wondering if any man could ever love her for her soul rather than the peril her body brought. It was on one such night, as the wind rustled through the tall grasses and the river sang softly against the stones, that a shadow appeared from the forest. The figure moved with calm certainty, unburdened by gold, titles, or fear. This was Okoro, a wandering healer, a man whose eyes had seen the truth of the world beyond appearances, a man who could feel the heartbeat of the earth itself. He approached Amara gently, his staff tapping lightly against the earth. His voice, low and steady, reached her ears. "Child, curses live where eyes hunger. But there is love that sees with the heart." Amara lifted her tear-stained face, wary but curious. Who are you?" she whispered. "I am Okoro," he said. "I have traveled far to see the truth of who you are, not your beauty, not your danger, but the spirit inside you." The villagers, who had gathered in the shadows to watch, murmured in disbelief. "How can a man marry a woman he cannot claim fully?" they scoffed. But Okoro only smiled, unbothered. He pledged to marry her, and for the first time, Amara felt warmth in her heart, a small light of hope flickering against years of despair. Their wedding was unlike any before. The village drums beat in a rhythm that echoed through the night, women ululated, and children danced with excitement. Yet no calamity befell the bride or the groom. Amara, finally, could breathe without fear. She laughed softly, and for the first time in years, her tears were of joy. But Ngozi, enraged that her curse had failed, called upon the spirits once more. From the shadows of the forest, voices whispered. If he dares to break the curse completely, he must face the 3 trials of the forest of night. Okoro, determined, left at dawn, guided by the sunlight filtering through the ancient trees and the whispers of the wind. He carried only his staff, a satchel of herbs, and unwavering courage. The first trial was the River of Mirrors. The river sparkled unnaturally, reflecting visions of women more beautiful than Amara, each one beckoning him with promises of wealth, freedom, and fame. Their voices sang seductively. "Choose us, and be free. Leave the cursed bride behind." Okoro stood firm, closing his eyes. "No," he whispered. "My wife is my only truth." The illusions shivered, then shattered, leaving only mist and the faint echo of their songs. The second trial was the Cave of Echoes. Its walls were dark and sleek with moisture, and every step amplified sounds of cruelty and doubt. Voices called from every direction. "She is death. She will ruin you. Leave her now, before it is too late." Fear clawed at him, but he stamped his staff on the ground and shouted. "I do not love her body, I love her spirit." The cave trembled, rocks falling to reveal a narrow path forward. Each step he took echoed with the affirmation of his courage. The final trial was the fire of sacrifice. Flames danced around him, alive, flickering with orange and blue light, casting shadows that seemed almost human. The spirits demanded, "Give us your sight, and the curse shall break." Okoro's heart did not falter. "Take it," he said calmly. "I need no eyes to love her." In an instant, the flames vanished, leaving the forest serene and silent. Birds sang in the distance, and a gentle breeze kissed his face. The spirits had been moved by devotion, and the curse began to unravel. When Okoro returned to the village, his eyes were clouded, he was blind, but he carried a smile of triumph. Amara ran to him, her heart pounding, tears streaming down her cheeks. She touched his face gently. "I cannot see your beauty," he said softly, "but I see your heart brighter than the sun." The curse had finally lifted. For the first time, a husband lived with Amara unharmed. The villagers, awed and amazed, began singing songs of his bravery and devotion. Children danced and chanted. "True love is not the eye, but the heart. Ngozi, consumed by her own wrath and envy, ventured once more into the forest. There, the spirits she had called upon long ago dragged her into the shadows. Some say she still wanders as a dark whisper, a warning to those who envy beauty without wisdom. Amara and Okoro lived long and wisely, guiding the village with kindness, patience, and the knowledge that love is not desire but devotion. They taught that the heart is the truest measure of a person, and that the soul must be seen, not the body. When Okoro passed from the world, the gods, moved by his sacrifice, restored his sight in the afterlife so he could finally behold the face he had loved, unafraid, uncast, and free. And so it is told, in the village of Moonlight, beauty was cursed, but love made it holy.